or get out. I was 8. My siblings weren't any better. I'd walk into a room, try to say something, and they'd look right through me like I was a smudge on the wall. I stopped trying by high school, but that didn't stop them from going out of their way, out of their very busy days of doing absolutely nothing to make mine worse. The only place I ever felt like a person was my grandma's house. She was loaded, she was warm, and she always chose me, and every single member of my family hated her for it. I begged her to let me move in. She said no, so I was stuck. The second I got a job, my mom saw it as leverage. I'd come home from a 7-hour shift and she'd be standing at the door with something new. Clean this, run this errand, handle this, or you're out. I did it at first. Then the requests got longer, more ridiculous, more deliberate, until one night I walked in after closing and she handed me a list with 12 things on it. Something in me just snapped. Every single thing I had been holding since I was a kid came out of me all at once, right there in that living room. I said things I had rehearsed in my head 1,000 times and never thought I'd actually say out loud. My mom listened to the whole thing with this blank look on her face, and when I finally stopped, she said, "Get out of my house." No yelling back, no debate, just that. I had nowhere to go, so I drove straight to my grandma's. When I turned onto her street, there were police cars everywhere, crime scene tape across the front door. An officer stopped me before I could even get close. I slept in my car that night with nothing, not even a phone charger, and I have never hated a group of people more in my life than I did sitting in that parking lot. My mom called the next morning. She told me my grandma had passed. Then, almost as an afterthought, she said I needed to come to the will reading because every family member had to be present. I showed up looking exactly like what I had been through. Unwashed, exhausted, still in the same clothes. I sat down in that room with the people who made my entire childhood a nightmare and said nothing. My brother and sister were dressed up. Sitting straight, the lawyer opened his briefcase, cleared his throat, and started reading. I leave my house, my money, my land, my dogs, and everything I own to my beloved grandchild. My sister reached over and grabbed my brother's arm. The one who was with me through everything. They were grinning. My mom put her hand over her mouth like she was about to cry happy tears. To her beloved grandchild, Daniel. The room went completely quiet. My mom grabbed the paper out of the lawyer's hands before he could even finish the sentence. She read it again, then she looked up at me. I didn't say a word. I didn't have to. I moved into the house that same afternoon, and I haven't spoken to a single one of them since.